must write pretty fast, keep in the mood and to keep the talk flowing naturally. I prefer to write a play as a play, that is, rather than to adapt a book. What is your method? They, her friends, want to know. The disappointing truth is I haven't much method. I type my own drafts on an ancient faithful machine I've owned for years. I think the real work is done in thinking out the development of your story and worrying about it until it comes right. That may take quite a while. Then you've got all your material together. All that remains is to find time to write a thing. I found myself making up stories and acting the different parts. There is nothing like boredom to make you write. What any woman saw in some particular man was beyond the comprehension of the average intelligent male. It just was so. A woman who could be intelligent about everything else in the world could be a complete fool when it came to some particular man. What life will be with Horry, she did not know. In spite of his gentleness, in spite of his love for her, he will remain in some respects incalculable and incomprehensible. They will share moments of great beauty and richness together, but what of their common daily life? If you place your head in a lion's mouth, then you cannot complain one day if he happens to bite it off. It is really a hard life. Men will not be nice to you if you are not good looking, and women would not be nice to you if you are. The popular idea that a child forgets easily is not an accurate one. Many people go right through life in the grip of an idea which has been impressed on them in very tender years. Too much safety is abhorrent to the nature of a human being. Too much mercy often resulted in further crimes which were fatal to innocent victims who need not have been victims if justice had been put first and mercy second. The happy people are failures because they are on such good terms with themselves, they don't give a damn. Dogs are wise, they crawl away into a quiet corner and lick their wounds and do not rejoin the world until they are whole once more. Bad temper is its own safety valve. He who can bark does not bite. If one sticks too rigidly to one's principles, one will hardly see anybody. Everything must be taken into account. If the fact will not fit the theory, let the theory go. You gave too much rein to your imagination. Imagination is a good servant and a bad master. The simplest explanation is always the most likely. There is too much tendency to attribute to God the evils that man does of his own free will. Evil never goes unpunished, monsieur, but the punishment is sometimes secret. One doesn't recognize the really important moments in one's life until it's too late. It's astonishing in this world how things don't turn out at all the way you expect them to. Time does not dispose of a question. It only represents it anew in a different guise. You agree, I'm sure you agree, that beauty is the only thing worth living for. Nothing, I believe, is so full of life under the microscope as a drop of water from a stagnant pool. The heart of a woman who loves will forgive many blows. A mother's love for her child is like nothing else in the world. It knows no law. no pity. It dares all things and crushes down remorselessly all that stands in its path. I think people more often kill those they love than those they hate, possibly because only the people you love can really make life unendurable to you. The happiness of one man and one woman is the greatest thing in all the world. Liking is more important than loving. It lasts. I want what is between us to last, Luke. I don't want us just to love each other and marry and get tired of each other and then want to marry someone else. All women, without in the least meaning it, consider every man they meet as a possible husband for themselves or for their best friend. I suppose without curiosity a man will be a tortoise, very comfortable life a tortoise has. Where large sums of money are concerned, it is advisable to trust nobody. Never worry about what you say to a man. They are so conceited that they never believe you mean it if it's unflattering. Never do anything yourself that others can do for you. Evil is not something superhuman, it's something less than human. Everything that has existed lingers in the eternity. It is completely unimportant, that is why it's so interesting. A weak man in a corner is more dangerous than a strong man. Every murderer is probably somebody's old friend. It really is very dangerous to believe people. I never have for years. I often wonder why the whole world is so prone to generalize. Generalizations are seldom if ever true and usually utterly inaccurate. To every problem, there is a most simple solution. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. Instinct is a marvelous thing. It can neither be explained nor ignored. To care passionately for another human creature brings always more sorrow than joy, but at the same time, Eleanor, one would not be without experience. The one who has never really loved has never really lived. A man, when he is making up to anybody, can be cordial and gallant and full of little attentions and altogether charming. But when a man is really in love, he can't help looking like a sheep. Any woman can fool a man if she wants to, and if he is in love with her,